right, Mike's back now with a full check at the weather. Mike, definitely cold out there this morning and a little bit slippery too, I noticed, just from yesterday still. That was not a super fun day to deal with driving.
No, and it was not fun to be in it yesterday. I mean, it was just nasty across the coastline. We dealt with freezing rain and rain. Once you head a little further inland, there was sleet and freezing rain. Then, of course, northern Maine got snow. Slick travel just about everywhere this morning since temperatures this morning are so far below freezing. Snow so far this season, 8.3 inches in Portland, 9.9 inches in Bangor. Really nothing all that impressive because we haven't had any big storms, but Caribou has finally caught up and is just about right on the dot for average snowfall for this time of year. And I do think we actually have a couple of snow chances in the forecast for the next 7 days, but nothing all that widespread. And as we get into the end of the year here, we can also talk about where we sit for total precip. We actually still have slight deficits just about everywhere. The biggest one is Augusta with a deficit of almost 6 inches. But all things considered, since we dealt with so much rain over a fairly short period of time, basically from Memorial Day weekend onward, I'm sure everybody remembers Memorial Day and the 4th of July this year, we don't have to worry too much about a drought right now heading into the spring. And I think that our pattern is going to remain fairly active, at least into the start of January. But the thing that we're lacking is what we look for to really bring big cold here, which of course would ensure more snow chances than rain chances. It certainly is cold out there this morning. Current temperatures in the teens and 20s just about everywhere. 19 in Millinocket right now. It's 27 in Calais and Bar Harbor. A little bit warmer down east, just some lingering warmth, and part of that of course too has to do with the ocean. But we've got cold air now all the way down into North Carolina. It's 30, Raleigh, North Carolina. It's 29 in Nashville, Tennessee. So we've finally seen a more impressive air mass that has brought cold air to the entire East Coast. Radar is still fairly quiet right now. A couple of flurries possible in the mountains through the morning. And then we've got some light snow showers ongoing across the county right now. This is from Monticello up to Presque Isle and Caribou and along US 1. Definitely going to see some impacts from this. Reduced visibility, snow back on the roadways, and since it's so gusty in that part of the state right now, blowing snow is likely going to be a problem through the morning and into the early afternoon. Otherwise, not much else to talk about today. Expecting a lot of sunshine, temperatures mostly staying in the 20s. We could see a couple of spots make it to about 30 later on today. We stay fairly quiet overnight tonight and into the day tomorrow too. There's actually going to be a weak system that misses us to the south tomorrow. Some light snow possible across parts of southern New England, Rhode Island, Connecticut, Massachusetts, but that's not anything that we're going to have to worry about here. What we do have to worry about is just how cold it's going to feel. Temperatures don't really moderate much, and with wind gusts lingering throughout the day today, and especially tonight, it's going to feel like it's below zero north of Bangor and into the western mountains. So I do expect things to be fairly cold. And then, of course, we're still watching that system as we get into Christmas. It doesn't look all that impressive right now, but I wouldn't be shocked if we had some mood flakes around. Seas about 4 to 7 feet today. Northwest wind 20 to 25 knots, gusting to 35 knots. Water temps still 47 degrees, pretty impressive. And we've got a gale warning in effect until 10 o'clock this morning. We'll be cold and blustery today, cold and quiet tomorrow. And then there's a chance for just a couple of snow showers Saturday. And we're watching, especially southern Maine, on Sunday, because that's where we could actually see maybe a heavier snow band move in. We stay colder into the start of next week too, and maybe just a couple of flurries. So Chloe, all things considered, this isn't a super active 7-day forecast. But of course, if there's snow that falls on Sunday morning when everybody's going to be traveling for the holiday, that could pose some issues.
I did like that term though, Mike, mood flakes. I could get behind that. If it falls on Christmas, that would be kind of nice. So
Christmas night, you're sitting by the fire.
Exactly.
Perfect.
That's what I like to hear. All right, thanks, Mike.